Hello, students, and welcome once again to Remedial One, your YouTube platform for practical classroom experience. Time for English language once again, and we're going to continue from where we left off the last time. If you remember, in our previous lesson, we looked at the three main stages that our writing goes through to produce the final draft either for printing or for publishing. We looked at the pre-writing stage, the writing stage, and the revising or revision stage. We said that each of these three stages is very important and should therefore be taken seriously. We also added that in the real examination hall, the writing stage and the revision stage are actually merged. That means we need to think carefully before we put anything down on paper because changing it completely may not be possible. In today's lesson, we're going to look at how to tackle an essay question, preparing to tackle an essay question. What we're doing differently today, however, is to take a past question, explore this together. This way, we will gain some practice in terms of all the things we said in our previous lesson. So, here we go. Sample question. You are in the final year in secondary school. Write a letter to your elder brother telling him what you intend to do after your secondary education and asking for his support. Let's take the question again. You are in the final year in secondary school. Write a letter to your elder brother telling him what you intend to do after your secondary education and asking for his support. This is question number 1, WASSCE 2018. Now, let's look critically at this question. You need to reinterpret the question to yourself, ensuring you completely and totally understand it before you start putting anything down in terms of the plan. First, this is a friendly letter, an informal letter, and the recipient is an elder brother of the writer. This means the recipient is someone the writer knows at first term levels. We don't really call our elder brothers by their full names. So if he is Sam, brother Sam, for instance, but he hardly say brother. Now, what are we supposed to do in this letter? We are supposed to tell our brother first what our intentions are once we're done with our secondary education, because we are final year students, and then go on to ask for their support. You need to take time, you need to take your time to look at all the little things in there. You don't have to rush. So there are two things here. First, what do I intend to do once I finish my secondary education? And two, what kind of support might I need from this elder brother of mine? Now that that is established, let's look at the plan at a glance, the essay plan at a glance. We need, or you need, your address, which should appear on the top right corner of the sheet. This should be followed by the date of writing and should appear directly under the address. What follows is the salutation at the left corner, and write down the line after the date. Once you do this, you're ready for your introductory paragraph. After the introductory paragraph, we have the body, usually in about 3 to 4 paragraphs, as the case may be, and depending on the nature of what we're doing. But here, at least 3, 4 paragraphs would be fine. And then we come to the conclusion, our final paragraph, followed by subscription. So this is what we have to keep in mind as we plan our essay. Now here is a sample essay plan based on this question. The candidate here is from Star International School, P.O. Box 1841, Kumasi, and the date of writing this letter is 16th May 2022. Now the salutation is going to be, as we have it in front of us, Dear Brother Marcus. Put it there so you don't forget. You're not going to write Dear Brother. Your elder brother certainly has a name, so address him by his first name only. So, Dear Brother Marcus. Now the introduction. This candidate intends to refer to a previous letter received from the recipient and then summarize its contents. So obviously, this candidate is not going to start with, I am very happy to write you this letter, which about 90% of our candidates now write, as if there are no other ways of introducing your friendly letter. So look at what this candidate is doing. For instance, he will refer to a previous letter received from his elder brother and summarize the content. Then he will tell the recipient his purpose for writing. We're talking about the thesis statement here. Now pay attention. Both the reference to the previous letter and the summary of its contents and the thesis statement constitute the introductory paragraph. So per this plan, we know that the candidate is going to put all these in one paragraph. There is really no need to separate your preliminary or opening sentences from the thesis statement because they all make up the introductory paragraph. Now let's move on to the next thing this student is going to do. The body. As we see it in front of us, this candidate has 3 things he intends to do after leaving secondary school. Now, if you look at the way the question is put out there, you are not given the number of things to mention. You may choose to mention just one thing, but if you just single out one thing, you will have to do more work because in the end, you are expected to make 450 words at minimum to be able to make a decent mark. So this candidate intends to mention quickly 3 things that he intends to achieve after leaving secondary school. The first one in the body is the intention to go to the driving school. Now, here he will need support from his elder brother in terms of fees, vehicle for practice. This invariably gives the idea that probably the elder brother already has a car or a vehicle that our candidate is going to use for practice once he starts the driving school proper. Second, he is going to attend computer classes. And to do this, he's going to need his elder brother's support in terms of a laptop computer and fees. That is important. This will then be followed by the third thing he intends to do. Intention to go to the medical school. This looks like a science student who intends to become a medical officer, and he mentions it in his body that he would like to go to the medical school. So first he'll go driving, and then he would attend some computer classes for whatever reasons, and then he will go to the medical school. And to go to the medical school, he will need support from his elder brother in terms of fees, hostel accommodation, and books. At this point, we see that the letter is almost complete. He will do all these things and he will need his brother's support. Then the conclusion. In his concluding paragraph, our candidate is going to summarize the main points discussed in the body and then add a closing statement. Very important. What we see in candidates' papers sometimes is this overflogged expression, all the above are the things I intend to do after secondary school, and then that's it. That is really not a proper conclusion. You should know that the concluding paragraph is a paragraph too. It is not really a sentence. It should have 2 or 3 short sentences that neatly tie everything together so that it really looks like a conclusion. Then the last thing this candidate is going to do is the subscription. And here he's going to write your brother obtained so. This is in short how the plan should look like. As we discuss it here, it may look a bit difficult, but not after real practice. Now let's go through this once more, preparing to tackle an essay question where the question you have selected is an informal letter type. How are you going to go about it? But what we see here, you're going to look at your question carefully and look at the main points in the question. What we have here tells us that we are supposed to mention what our plans are or what our plan is once we leave secondary school, and then seek some help or assistance from the recipient who is supposed to be our elder brother. Then the plan at a glance. With practice, you can even have this in your mind as you actually put down things. So we know that we'll need the writer's address at the top right corner, date of writing under the address, salutation, left corner, introductory paragraph, body in about 3-4 paragraphs, depending on how many points we intend to include in the body, and then the conclusion followed by the subscription. The actual essay plan as we have it here is this from a candidate who attends Star International School and all the information given. Then the body where the candidate intends to go to the driving school and then attend computer classes and then go to the medical school. And in each of these activities, the candidate is going to need the brother's support, either in terms of fees or other logistics. In his concluding paragraph, he is not just going to say all the above, but he's actually going to write something in the form of a paragraph. He will summarize the main points and add a closing statement and then the subscription. And let's look at how he's going to do it. Your brother obtained. So, dear students, this is where we and today's lesson. In our next lesson, we're going to look at real paragraphs. We're going to be preparing real paragraphs here together. So we'll look at an introductory paragraph and go into the things that make this particular paragraph a good one or a bad one. So let's keep our fingers crossed and continue studying English. Let's read more to improve our repertoire of English vocabulary, so our essays will be interesting and not boring. Until I meet you again, this is your English language